Hi there, this is the Brassic Gamer, and very quick video today, which isn't really to do with being Brassic or about gaming, but it is in the sense that because I'm Brassic, I have to take as many opportunities as I can to bring some money in. So someone posted up on Facebook that their cam PA was not working. Technically it was in that state when she bought it, but never mind. Cam are a piece of shit. This really is like, I mean, that's the trouble with technology these days, is it's very easy to make something that looks good. Now, back in the 80s and 70s and even before that, if something looked good, it probably was good. But now, if it looks good and it's all lit up and shiny, it probably isn't. This is definitely a case in point, because it's supposed to be, well, there we are, it's a RZ12A with wireless technology. It's got crappy little wheels on it, they should be rubber. And apparently this is rated at 200 watts, according to the specifications. That means that it should be able to produce 200 watts of audio power. Yeah? Yeah? No, we'll see why in a minute. So you've got this panel on the back, and that's not really convenient for repairs because the wires are too short. This is a common thing about speakers, particularly cheap ones, is that they use as little wire as possible, because let's say you've got 10 centimeters of wire. It could be the difference between making a speaker easy to service or easy to build, so they don't include it because let's say that length of wire costs 5p, 10 centimeters of wire, 5p. If you're producing 300,000 speakers, that's something like £15,000, I think, that you're saving right there. So you can't remove these panels really without doing some very uncomfortable soldering, and then good luck resoldering again when you put it back together. So it's got a battery in it as well. So if we turn it on, what should happen, and which isn't happening, which is part of the problem, is that the charge light should illuminate when the power switch is in the off position and the mains is present. I mean, let's just have a look at the features of this now. It's got a little media player thing where you can plug in your memory cards and such. You can change between line in, FM radio, what else? Bluetooth, got volume, bass, treble, echo, mic volume, so you can use it for karaoke. It also has receivers for wireless mics, so you know, it looks on the surface, ooh, cam, powered amplifier, ooh, 200 watts, ooh, it's got wheels, ooh, no. So, as you can see, it's not working. It's reported it's working intermittently and something's rattling, so let's find out why. Getting this thing open was fun, because look at the look at those, right? Those are the paths which you have to go down to get to the screw that mounts to the front panel. Do I have a screwdriver that long? No, I don't. So I had to go to the shop, get this thing which I'm probably never going to need again. So yeah, I'm totally taking that back. Anyway, once we got it off, the first thing that became apparent, well, apart from this layer, which keeps the electronics warm in cold conditions. No, of course, it acts as a kind of a, I wouldn't say insulating layer, but certainly it's to muffle the vibrations coming out of the, caused by the speaker, and prevent them from passing to other parts of the chassis and components. However, it doesn't appear to have worked because the transformer. So the transformer takes 120 or 240 volts and drops it down to 12 volts. I think AC, because there are two leads there, and then it obviously turns it into DC. And then you've got the battery here, which is by the size of it and weight of it, I'm going to say it's lead acid, and that's 12 volt. This, because it's a cheap piece of crap, the metal on either end that's supposed to mount it to the chassis has buckled while it's been moved about, and it's just fallen off basically. And when I opened this, the transformer was on the magnet, and I thought, how unorthodox. That's a very strange way to mount a transformer, but yeah, sure, go for it. And then it became apparent it shouldn't be there. No one would actually do that. So what then happened was that in this getting jolted around and bumping about and stuff, one of the leads came off. So that caused two problems. One, it just stopped working when it was disconnected, but also it stopped charging, because if you've got the power off and the mains plugged in, it should charge, but only if there is a current present from the AC. And obviously, if this isn't connected to the voltage, well, this came off the voltage selector. If that's not present, there is no voltage, and therefore it won't charge. Even though you could turn it on, and when it was working, it would have charged the battery sufficiently that this would still work under battery power until, of course, it died. So now, this is why I never buy cam. And one of the things about not having much money is that you don't spend money on cheap stuff. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, but I've heard the saying, buy cheap, buy twice. It's absolutely true when it comes to electronics. I mean, there's supposed to be a 200 watt amplifier in here. I don't know where they're hiding it, because even if there was a 200 watt amplifier in here, it's got a 60 to 70 watt speaker. Yep, this is a 200 watt product with a 60 watt speaker. Cam? More like scam. So never buy cam. Never buy any of those, shiny, kind of nice looking. They try to hook you in with the features. Like, oh, it's got Bluetooth. Oh, you can plug microphones into it. Don't be hooked in. Honestly, it's just, you're better off spending another £100 and getting a decent one, because you will be ripped off and it will break. So I'm going to put this back together now. Just wanted to, do a bit of a name and a shame there. And also just remember, if you're into fixing old computers and stuff, this baby, I'm going to do a video on this baby soon. If you're into doing, repairs and that kind of thing, obviously those skills extend to other things. I've fixed photocopiers, and I mean, screwdriver was one of my first words, albeit coo-rah-rah. That took them a while to work that one out. But yeah, I've always been into electronics from a very, very young age, and then that just extended itself to other things like audio equipment, computers, etc., etc. So yeah, be brave, experiment, try things out, and increase your knowledge. Thanks for watching. If you thought this was a good video, please like. Check out my other videos which are longer and a bit more technical, and subscribe if you want to find out when the next video is going to be. See you later.